What's good, R&B Squad? This is Autumn Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new here, welcome. We're happy to have you. And Jesus is, of course, always happier. So I have a quick word for you guys today. As you listen, you will know whether or not it is for you. It is from a dream that I had. And please, as I always tell you guys, listen for multiple confirmations so that you'll know for sure that it's for you. Don't just take one thing and run away with it, okay? So in this dream, there was a gentleman sitting there. And what I noticed about him first, before I noticed anything else, were his eyes. He had very pretty eyes. So that may say something for somebody. He had very pretty eyes. He had these beautiful dark brown eyes. And he was talking about this woman. And he was referring to this woman as his wife. I knew the woman wasn't his wife. She wasn't yet his wife in the dream, but he was already referring to her as his wife. And he spoke about her with such tenderness and such passion. And he said these words. He said, "She is very small, but she is all consuming." That's exactly what he said. She is very small, but she is all consuming. And he went on to paint a picture of what this woman was like. He was describing her, but I didn't quite get the other parts of the description. I only got the part where he said that she is very small, but she is all consuming. Okay, and that was the end of the dream. So I woke up and the Lord had me go look up all consuming. Now, first of all, by now you will know that this is a kingdom spouse word. This is for somebody. This is how your partner or your partner to be, the person that God told you is going to be your partner. Or if you have not met him yet, the man that you're about to meet, this is how he's going to feel about you. If you already know him, this is how he feels about you. If you guys are in separation, this is how he feels about you. This man sees you as his wife, okay? And let me just tell y'all what all consuming is when I looked it up. All consuming, completely filling one's mind and attention, bordering on obsessive. So let me read that again. Completely filling one's mind and attention, bordering on obsessive. So how you'll know this is for you. The person probably has pretty eyes, or he will when you meet him. They're probably dark brown. Or even if they're not dark brown, they probably have a quality that makes them stand out. Like his eyes will be the first thing to jump out at you, because that's what jumped out at me. That's the first thing I noticed out of all of his features. And the other thing is, you may be a little bit on the small side. You may be petite. I took it that when he said she's very small, he was referring to her stature. Okay, so she must be her physical stature. So you must be very petite. You must be a petite person. Okay. And the thing about it is that this man loves you. He's very much in love with you and he wants to marry you. Or when he meets you, he's going to be very much in love with you and wants to marry you. But what is concerning there is the all-consuming part. On the one hand, it's okay to love somebody, be deeply in love with somebody, but there has to be a line that you don't cross over. So it can become obsessive. And that's the thing. It might become obsessive for him. The way he was talking about her, it may become. And the Lord described this man as someone who's very careful and thoughtful and who can grow anxious about things and people when he cares about them. Okay? So because he's already predisposed to being this way, this is the way he thinks and feels about you. It's almost obsessive. And you got to pray for this brother, because on the one hand, you don't ever have to worry about him loving you. That's one thing. But on the other hand, pray for him so that you do not become an idol to him. Nothing and no one should be an idol to us. Nothing and no one should be above God. And you have to pray for him to remember not to put you above God, not to be so preoccupied with you and thoughts of you that he does not put God first, okay? So I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.